/JoeHills. No, wait,
Yay.
I guess it just needs to be twitter.com. Okay. Streaming quarterly. Planning meeting. Oh yeah, also Minecraft I think crashed. Did it? No, it's back. Okay, it's working. So, okay. So we're in Minecraft at least. Streaming quarterly. Planning meeting with at NJCoffeeJunkie at https://twitch.tv/JoeHills. I spelled all that right. That's fine. Okay. So, what happened to my phone is question number 1.
Yeah, because...
There's an alarm set for 7:40 p.m.
Yeah.
It should have been set for 8:40 p.m. I set it at 8 o'clock to wake me up in 40 minutes. But I set it for 23 hours and 40 minutes from then. Okay, mystery solved. Next problem. Okay.
Dear.
So, next problem. Let's get to the quarterly planning area. Let's also open up a YouTube window as well so I can see the YouTube chat. Okay, the title is correct at least. That worked anyway. There we go.
I'm also going to reply because you misspelled your...
What did I misspell?
Your link. I'm replying with the link.
I said I spelled it.
I gotcha.
Why is it
got it.
Which part of it's spelled wrong? Oh, that part.
I got it. It's okay.
Okay, delete in the tweet.
Okay.
Okay. Streaming quarterly. No, don't Discord. Quarterly planning meeting live now at https://twitch.tv/JoeHills. Okay. There we go. Next problem.
That works.
Okay. Am I gonna get attacked because I'm not wearing gold? Probably. Okay.
Maybe not by the little ones, but the big ones will try to hit you in the face.
Yeah, I'd rather not. Okay.
Yeah, I would avoid that if I were you. Hi, everybody. Hi, Jevons Raiders.
Is the Twitch link in the bio wrong or a glitch? I don't know which bio you're talking about.
Bio?
In the biology textbook, you know, if you let the state of Texas dictate which bios go in there, they're going to be wrong.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Welcome, Jevenation Raiders. This is a weird one. It's always a weird one to some degree or another. This is a quarterly planning call with my project manager, NJCoffeeJunkie. We are on our way to my subterranean base where I don't know what description you're talking about either there, Naomi. I have literally no idea what you are discussing or talking about. It's a mystery to me.
Oh, I should probably have the YouTube chat up too.
Okay, so here's where we're going. We are going somewhere deep underground where all the secrets of the future are stored. Let's put the right trousers on, though, just as a treat. Okay, here we go. This way and up and over. So that'll get us generally in the right direction a little bit.
Pop out chat.
Then we've got these spider heads to tell us the rest of the way. We go the direction they look. And I linked Skizzleman Twitch in the description. Well, it was his day. So I guess he gets a link as a treat.
That's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so we have reached our secret subterranean spider spawner and planning area. For our planning call. Okay. So, normally what we do is we real quickly review the last quarter and whatever. The stream description on YouTube has Skizzleman's Twitch link, not yours. Well, why would it have mine? People don't need to find me on Twitch if they're watching me on YouTube. That makes 0 sense. Okay, so did we actually hit any of our objectives in July? Did we do something for my birthday? We did something for the... We did nothing for the moon landing, but I think we still did a stream for my birthday. We had Badger on.
Yes, you had Badger. It was a fun stream.
Yeah, we had the Draw for Charity Child's Play. What's ME on the... and Badger Spanner's ME thing on the 23rd, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we did 2 charity things in July. We didn't fail at that. We built the starter house, and we started laying out the castle and roads. That's kind of a success.
That's a big success, yes.
Okay, board game thing. That's on hold because our artist has hand injury. Dish viewing party. Yes, we did do that.
Yes.
Clash of the Creators. July was fine. Studio reorg for art streams and game streams. We do have that set up, but there's no one here to play.
I'm not Cleo.
No. It's in the
Thank you, though. I'm NJ, not Cleo.
Yeah.
I'm not British enough to be Cleo.
Here, let's go ahead and link Skizzleman again. https://twitch.tv/Skizzleman. Just in case anybody's confused. Because apparently I'm getting yelled at for linking Skizzleman because he had a thing the other day, and we wanted to showcase, hey, if you're not following Skizzleman, you should, because it's his thing today. Well, you know what? It's not his thing today again, but changing the description takes time, and we're already starting the stream 25 minutes late, so maybe let's just not. I'm just not going to stop celebrating Skizzleman. It's a party. Dang it. Okay.
Yeah, his mods celebrate him every day, so might as well.
There you go. Okay. The PAX U exhibiting thing, I never heard back from them. I don't know what's going on. The email, like, the registration things seemed kind of shaky, but since
I didn't email them.
The board game board isn't ready, like, we don't have anything to exhibit, so and I can't afford it at this point. Like, it's because I'm not sure, like, exhibiting at PAX U requires me to have, like, stable childcare and not be, like, frantically driving up there for 12 hours on Friday and frantically driving back for 12 hours on Sunday with my daughter in the car. And that looks like the PAX U experience for us at this point. So, yeah. PAX East Online. That was their live stream thing. I watched some of that. We didn't really do anything with that. Okay. So,
I couldn't watch it.
August. Do I want to put NJ on the call overlay?
I don't know what that means.
We don't have a call overlay. We have... I could take another overlay and hijack it. Hold on. Where's the music overlay? Somewhere in here we have a music overlay.
While you figure that out, I'm going to say hello to everybody. I am not Zombie Cleo. I am NJ. I'm Joe's project manager, and I've been working with him for over a year, and this is something we do every 3 months. And I'm so glad all of you are here, because this is a chance for you all to see what he does behind the scenes. We have these calls every single week on his in his Patreon server, his Patreon Discord. So
okay, I fixed it. Okay, it's August. So in August, we did start doing the VR streams. That was a success.
Yes.
Not a commercial success, but from a functional and technological standpoint, it's good. I actually, I'm waiting for a final confirmation thing. So I have permission to start promoting that thing with those VR developers, but they never picked a... Oh, wait. Hold on. Here it is. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, so never mind. 10 a.m. it is.
Okay.
Hold on. Just wanted to be sure with the new date. Thanks. Okay. So, announcing today.
Well, that's awesome, James.
Okay, so we are going to be doing a stream. You know what? Let me write the tweet. Yay! This is 90% of project management when it involves me. This is not how real project management works, but this is how wrangling me works. Is me going, oh, there's this thing that I need to do in the next 3 weeks. Oh wait, I might need to do it earlier today. If I could, but I don't have all the things I need. Oh, I do have all the things I need. I should probably do that now. And so here we are. I should probably do this now.
Yep.
I'll be streaming with the developers of this the mighty.
I see you, Darth. Don't worry. Happy early birthday.
So I'll be streaming with the Mighty Coconut development game dev team. To showcase their new to discuss this new course on October 5th at 10 a.m. Okay. On my Twitch channel. On both Twitch and YouTube. Be editing our discussion down to upload to YT.
Forgive me, I'm chuckling at the I'm chuckling at the live event chat because Badger said every feminine voice in a call with Joe must be Cleo.
Apparently. I'll be streaming with the Mighty Coconut game dev team to discuss their new Coyote new course, Coyote Valley. On October 5th at 10 a.m. on both Twitch and YouTube. I'll be editing our discussion. If you can't be there, keep an eye out, as I'll be... Okay. To upload to YouTube later towards https://twitch.tv/Joe Hills. Yeah, we're out of with the Mighty Coconut dev team. Does that fit? Okay, cool.
I can't be a zombie nom. I drink too much coffee.
So, boom. If I have any terrible misspellings in this, let's... NJ's part of her day job is proofreading things. So
yes.
We can save me from being embarrassed if I screwed this up.
Are you sending me the text?
I posted it in the Twitch and the YouTube links or chats. I should probably post it in the live event chat too, since that's the one you're apparently reading.
I'm reading all three, like I normally do.
Did I pass out? Asked Mahi0. Yes, I fell asleep. I didn't pass out. Like, I didn't fall asleep, like, walking down the hallway. I took a nap, and my alarm didn't go off, because it was set for the wrong time. Okay.
That looks good to me.
So, there we go.
The only thing is...
Did I spell Kyoto wrong or something? No.
No. You put 10 a.m., but...
10 a.m. U.S. Central.
Yeah, people who follow you should know that you mean Central.
Well... That's not...
Should.
It's not good enough. I need to say...
So
well, because if the devs want to promote it to their broader global audience, that's not helpful, right?
Do you have enough characters to redo it.
If
you wanted to redo it?
I'll have to. Well, it's wrong without US Central. And then Twitch and YouTube.
Excuse me.
Slash youtube.com/JoeHillsTSD. Okay. I'm just gonna let's backtrack this. Can't be there. Keep an eye out as I'll be editing our discussion down. To discuss and play through their new course, Coyote Valley. I'll be streaming with the Mighty Coconut dev team to discuss and play through their new course, Coyote Valley, on October 5th at 10 a.m. US Central, twitch.tv/JoeHills. If you can't be there, keep an eye out, so I'll be editing our discussion down to upload to YouTube later. I'll be discussing our chat. Okay, there we go. Tweet. Okay.
Okay.
So, new version. My YouTube is in my profile, so I didn't see the need to link it. Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
This looks good to me.
Cool.
This looks good to me. Solid.
Great. Next problem. Okay.
All right.
Other
What's
things
next?
that happened during August. Your AHA thing.
Yes.
Any thoughts on that? That went okay, right?
I loved having you. It was a blast.
Okay. Cool. And we did kind of start
Appreciated it.
You're most welcome. Okay. So August wasn't a complete failure.
No, not at all.
Okay. September. We did nothing for Labor Day, Bacon's Rebellion, or Chess Day. In terms of charity, we did show up for some of those Monday evening draw 4 things, benefiting Hurricane Ida. Yes, that counts. We did.
Counts.
We wrote build castle on here, and I think we did a lot of castle build. So yeah,
a bunch of it. Yeah,
did plenty of castle build. Okay.
Yes.
So now we get into the 3 months of the future.
Yes.
So
the meat and potatoes of this stream.
Now we got to actually plan the next 3 months. Okay. Honestly, like most of the holiday stuff that we didn't get to the other months were like, if I have more time than ideas, we should do something for Labor Day. If we have more time than ideas, we should do something for Chess Day, that sort of thing. With October, any time we have should be Halloween. Something, somehow.
Yes.
So in terms of crafts, I bought the what do you call it? Oh, is Sammy here? I was gonna say Sammy.
Let me check the live event chat, because I thought I saw her poking around Discord before. She's on vacation, so...
Yeah, I know she's on vacation. But I was gonna say maybe I should ask if she wants to moderate that golf thing, because she'll actually be in town, so she could do that in studio. We could test out our new in-studio modding setup. Which is very experimental, and one of the tables is very temporary. So that's an incentive for me to replace the temporary table with a real table sooner rather than later. But, okay.
I'll keep an eye out for her if she pops in.
Yeah, let me... Okay. I'm gonna post a extra shifts note at Sammy up.
Good call.
For in studio moderating of this VR stream with game devs as guests. I'm gonna link that. Okay. So next thing. Okay, so other things in October. We have, I'm taking Columbus Day weekend off, which is probably a terrible idea from a financial standpoint. It's
Mhm.
gonna be cutting it close, but realistically, I'm making too many mistakes. I'm too tired. Like setting my alarm wrong today. I'm way far behind on taking a break, and it's starting to accumulate in ways that is causing real problems. So I can't not take a break because
Well,
clearly that's
I'm gonna
gonna go poorly.
I'm
So
gonna tell you right now that it's honestly one of the best things for you.
yeah,
You are long overdue for it,
yeah.
and I'm sure that you'll be able to make up whatever difference at a future time, or it wouldn't surprise me if members of the Patreon who stream would promote the server and things of that nature during your vacation, as has been done previously.
That's fine.
It's not required, but it
it's
wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, but like I
Let's put
can't
it that way.
coordinate that either. Like
No one's
that's
asking
not
you
like
to.
we're here to plan the things that are within my control. Like
I'm not.
that's
I'm
broadly
not
out of
telling you to
scope.
plan it. No, I'm
Okay.
not asking you to plan it. I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me. There's a difference.
Burko says I should block out more break times, giving my recent tweet about needing the break. Yeah, well, that's another point. So
Joe does have a tier that allows him to have a day where he can take it off. It's
yeah, I put
the
up I put up
$500 a month
I
tier,
put up a
but still.
vacation day pool tier, and nobody bought it, and so I've just basically felt like well, that means I shouldn't take vacation days because, yeah. The problem is with streaming, you never know when you stream if it's gonna be a stream where you make $30 or you make $300, and so it gets nerve-wracking planning breaks because you're like, well, what if the days that I don't stream are the days that would have been the ones that let me break even this month? And so, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
But
Okay.
I definitely think you should take the weekend off.
Yeah.
I'm following suit. I'm taking the weekend before off, and Tommy and I are doing a 12-hour stream on the 2nd. So,
I mean, I think I am gonna take like I'm gonna take actual Thanksgiving and actual Christmas off. So
good.
like that's
You should.
so that's one real break. Oh, and actual New Year's. So that's 4 actual weekends in the next 12 that I'm taking off, which is more than usual. Usually I would take none in a quarter. So
I'm proud of you for making the time to take better care of yourself. I really am.
yeah.
You need to. You need to.
Yeah, because PAX Unplugged is not going to be a break, especially if I have to drive 12 hours up there and 12 hours back, basically in one shot each way, because I'm going to be the only adult driver, and I can't get anybody to watch Corinne, it looks like. So,
that's unfortunate.
I don't want to not go. Like, the idea of not going just makes me so angry that I would rather drive 12 hours there and 12 hours back. And Corinne will be ecstatic if she gets to go. So
it'll be nice to finally meet her. We are definitely going.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Let me adjust the pop filter. It looks like it's leaning on the mic. 1 second.
Sure, take your time.
Cool. I fixed. I realized I didn't mute for you. I just muted for everybody else. So sorry if that was really loud, NJ.
No, that's totally fine. I see that there are people asking a bunch of questions in chat. When you go for your hydration break, I'm going to do a Q&A so I can answer them.
Yeah, if you want to write those down. Okay, cool.
Hold on to your questions until the hydration break, everybody.
Well,
I will answer as many as I can.
Well, don't hold them, because, I mean, they might...
Well, I'm writing them down, too. Don't worry.
Yeah. I mean, you can write them down.
I'm multitasking. That's what I do.
Because the thing is, they're not going to hear you saying to hold them, because half the people are going to come in later and ask new questions. Okay, so one thing we're going to do is, now that we're actually into this quarter, I'm going to knock down this divider, because this seems unnecessarily wasteful in terms of space. Okay. It feels more open already.
All right, so let me get a good look at... I have your stream up on my second monitor, so if I sound a little funny, it's because I have to look up to see what you're doing.
Okay.
And I do have a delay, so... A little bit, not a lot.
So yeah, let's see. So in October,
let's work from beginning to the end.
To October. Okay,
yes,
so
let's work
in
from
early
beginning
October,
to the end.
We've got Tennessee Game Days is the very first thing.
Yep.
Once again, that's not really a weekend off because I was planning on possibly either streaming from the convention or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I am gonna try to stream from the convention center though. So then cool. Sammy is definitely in.
Fantastic. Hi, Sammy.
Great. I've got the studio set up for a second person with a laptop. If you will be bringing one, otherwise I can set up a Mac Mini in guest user mode. Okay. Cool. So that's okay. So yeah, Tennessee Game Days. I was planning on streaming from the con because I'm taking the next weekend off. I really feel like I can't just not stream at all. I might have to adjust the times I stream, but I'm gonna try and figure something out. So the Halloween craft streams.
Yes.
That was the sort of thing I was originally hoping to do with in-studio guests. I don't know.
Like Sean?
Yeah, like my brother Sean, like Badger.
Yeah.
Possibly like Manta DeRay is going to be passing through town, but
that would be lovely.
He's in the middle of moving though, so I don't know if he's going to have the energy to stream. That's one of those like unlikely but not impossible things. So, but we do have the non-guest craft streams, like just the ones with me and Cleo, plus other streams I can just do on my own. Let's see, the Edgar Allan Poe readings. I think we'll get back into those. I feel like the House of Usher was too slow. I feel like the shorter stories have a faster pace, or they feel more. I felt like the Cask of Amontillado is about as long as you can go. Hey, we just got our first tip of the stream. Thank you very much to Sophia for the 10, who says, "Please take a break, Joe. You deserve it." Thanks. I'm definitely gonna take a break either way, but it's nice to know that like I'm gonna be $10 less in the hole when I'm done with it. So thank you, Sophia. That puts us 8 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat.
Very good.
Okay.
Awesome.
So
what about something like the Telltale Heart?
Yeah, that could work. Yeah, that's short enough too. Yeah. And we don't have to figure out like the whole list of. We're just trying to figure out like overarching concepts now. You know, so I feel like the Poe readings worked. I feel like there's not a lot of other stuff that's like good enough horror that's also in the public domain. Like
that's true.
And so like you run into issues where it's like, oh well, there's some good modern stuff out there, but like I can't get the rights or I can't afford the rights. Yeah. Okay. That sort of thing. Hey, Alex C, thank you for the 3 who says planning hype. That puts us 5 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you. So let's see. Music City Multicon, Tennessee Game Days. Yeah, we've got a packed quarter in terms of, or we've basically 3 of the weekends in October have stuff going on. So 2 conventions, 1 weekend off.
Yes.
So that's part of, I think, what's making me nervous about taking this weekend off too, is just there's so many other busy weekends that it's going to be a irregular thing. Now with Music City Multicon, since there's no on-site hotel, I think that I'm just going to drive there and back every day. Because at the point where
I mean, if it's not too far.
Well, it's annoyingly not close, but the problem is that at the point where I have to get in the car to drive like 10 minutes to a hotel from the convention center. I feel like I might as well get in the car and drive 30 or 40 minutes. Like it's just at that point where it's like, well, and it'll save me some money, but it's gonna be kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But okay. So in terms of charity stuff for October, maybe draw for, or how long is the Hurricane Ida thing running? Is that 4 weeks or is that longer? Has a decision been made on that? I'm out of the loop.
I do not know offhand. If you've noticed, we are trying to figure out what we're at least trying to get something every Monday, but this is Pasta's idea. So we're gonna plan another meeting soon.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. I do have something for you in terms of charity if you're interested. My 2-year streaming anniversary is October 27th. I'll be fundraising for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society like I usually do.
October.
But I don't know what I'm doing yet because I have to. I'm off of work, but I don't know if
NJ 2-year stream.
Yeah.
And if leukemia, lymphoma.
Yeah, LLS for short.
Yeah, that was actually the first charity stream I did was for LLS.
Yeah.
Okay.
I fundraise for them every year.
Yeah. Let's just say that's gonna be my October fundraiser stream. I don't think that's gonna conflict with anything.
It shouldn't. I just don't have a time yet because it depends on. I don't know if Vin's gonna take the day off of work with me because I already have the day cleared. So if it's earlier in the day, I would do it earlier. If not, it would have to be after like 5-6 o'clock my time. So.
Okay.
It depends.
Cool.
And you also got another donation too.
Did we?
Yep. Check your super chat.
Super chat. Darth Worthen tips 2 and says, Joe, it's my birthday tomorrow. Well, happy birthday tomorrow, Darth Worthen. That puts us 3 away from the next face camera expansion.
You're welcome. Okay. And also thank you, Ira Santu.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun.
Okay. So I feel like the biggest problem I think we're gonna have during October isn't gonna be coming up with ideas or things to work on. It's going to be
you've got a lot.
It's going to be making sure that episodes get out the door because like I'm trying to go through the footage, like the replay mod for like 10 days of castle work like that is just like my episode isn't structured to accommodate that much time lapsing. Like I'm trying to figure out new way. The concept of what an episode is has broken down basically, and I'm trying to find a way to make it all fit in a reasonable amount of time. And of course, in the process, I have run out the clock. So by the time it actually is done, there's going to be 800 Second Life videos going out tomorrow. And so then I'm competing with the Linden Labs, and nobody has time for that. So like I think realistically this next episode, episode 13, that's just gonna
Lucky 13.
Yeah, it's gonna come out on Wednesday because the corners I was trying to cut to cram the replay mod footage in a it's not working is the short version.
Especially if you're trying to upload against 50 whatever it is last life videos. That's got to be tough.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna spend 20 extra hours on editing this one and then upload it at a time that nobody is gonna watch it. Like honestly, I think I'd rather spend 30 hours on it, get it to where I'm actually proud of it, and upload it the next day, and then when people do watch it, it'll be better. Because it's just in this awkward point where I'm like, I have to find a new way to visually represent the progress of time and the build. Like, we've been doing a lot of stuff with time lapses this season, but like they don't work at this scale. The amount of stuff that happened between the end of episode 12 and the end of episode 13 is we built an entire castle, tore it down, and rebuilt it basically. And so I need to play with that. So the thing is that puts us even further behind on our goal of trying to get an episode every 5 or 6 days. We're back to like 7 to 10. So I think one of the big questions in some ways in October is how do we get episodes out? At the same time, though, like sitting around at TGD waiting for people to pick a board game is a perfect time for me to like pull my laptop out and scroll through footage or tweak things with my headphone, like because I've got little earbuds or whatever. So like there's a lot of downtime at a board game convention.
That's true.
I won't be responsible for Corinne there. So like in some ways that'll be an opportunity for me to get caught up, but I don't know. And I guess I might be editing a little bit over Columbus Day weekend if I've got the footage for it. But I'm just going to take the time off streaming specifically. I'm not saying that it's like a zero working the whole weekend thing. So maybe we're okay on catching up on episodes. But yeah, like the big priority needs to be more episodes faster. Like,
well, just make sure that you're not swapping the streaming for the editing and that you're still stripping yourself of that time that you need for just the R&R. And the self-care.
Yeah, I mean that's true to some degree, but like I don't know. The thing about it though is I can move it around. It's not like it's at a particular time. There's fewer stressors involved in some ways. Okay, what about overlays or a brief before after like in home renovation shows, says Jill Jackson. Yeah, Jill, you're actually kind of onto the sort of thing that I'm looking at. Like I'm looking at like, okay, I might go and do like certain like zoom in on certain details and show the progress on that with a time lapse, but do an additional voiceover. But at the point where I'm doing additional voiceover and stuff, like it's not going to get done today or tomorrow. It's like I just need time. And especially because I barely slept last night because I was up late editing. Because I thought, oh, if I power through, I'll get it done. And then I powered through and I was like, it's 60% done. And I can't get 2 nights with 3 hours of sleep in a row. I got like 3 naps today, but they were all like less than a half hour, except the last one the alarm didn't go off, so that one ended up being 50 minutes. But you know, that's not a good. I have to go to bed tonight.
Yes, you do.
And I'm not gonna just try to get a bad version of the episode out tomorrow, because if I rush it, like I said, it's going to be competing with Second Life anyway, and then it's not gonna. I might as well just take the extra time. If I couldn't get it done right today, I'll get it done right Wednesday. I'm not going to do it wrong for tomorrow. So okay. Anything else about October? Oh, we have the build contest. We have the Halloween build contest.
Yes. That's the Halloween parade build contest on the Patreon server, right?
Yeah, that's
yes.
I created a thing for that with the date. That is October. Or no. Oh wait, did I not create a room? Oh, because I was waiting for Uncanny to tell me if they had any problems with the date. And it sounds like
you need to.
Not. So that's going to be October 16th.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to say October 16th, Halloween parade, Uncanny. October 16th, 2 p.m. Halloween parade, Uncanny. I need to get probably one judge for that. Just I'm not going to do a big panel like I was for the other ones, because those were like higher production, larger events. Okay. Is somebody running a chainsaw? I don't know if that's coming through, but I hear both an ambulance and a chainsaw, and I hope they're not connected.
I hear the ambulance on your end. The chainsaw might be our air conditioner.
No, it's definitely through the window, but okay.
Okay.
Yeah, next problem. Okay,
yes.
So we are, I was going to say an hour into the stream, but we started late. So we're actually 40 minutes in, and we just finished the first month out of 3. We're on target for a 120-minute stream.
We are on target. I'm just looking at your board right now, trying to just make sure that we didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
Are you going to do any Halloween, any Patreon Halloween movie events?
Oh, yeah. We had talked about that.
We did.
Yeah. Okay,
Hi,
so
Rose.
to some degree, we don't have a lot of weekends, is where it gets really, really
It gets a
rough.
little squirrely, yeah.
Because this is a thing. Let me look at the list of movies that people, you know, like if we only have time, people indulged me with my goofy heaven can wait thing.
I
So
thought it was an enjoyable movie. By the way, everyone's saying I'm really loud
are you? I've got you
in
turned.
comparison to
You're
you.
wow, that's weird because you're turned way down over here. Okay, I turned you down further.
Any better?
I'll turn you down a little more because you're still in the red. Hey, Duno Raf, welcome to our project management stream. 3 hours of us
Hi.
looking at signs. I'm joined by NJCoffeeJunkie, my project manager.
Hello.
Okay, and
Sorry about that, y'all.
yeah, okay,
I too am enjoying the crickets.
yes, okay.
Ooh. Sorry, Badger.
Well, what's Badger saying?
I could have woken up her neighbors.
Oh,
Oopsie. I moved
tired.
away from the mic too, so.
Okay,
Yeah, hi, it's me.
okay.
SM with many numbers.
Well, I'm gonna just keep turning NJ down. Okay. So there we go. Should
I'm
be
seeing some. That's better. So.
good. Okay.
Yay.
So honestly, like maybe we just. There's a lot of. I kind of want to do the selling. If we're only gonna do one kind of scary movie.
Yeah.
Like I know NJ, you said you're not into like really scary horror movies, but like I said, this is like a kind of a horror comedy.
Horror comedy I can deal with. But something like Alien.
No.
I can't.
It's not like a super intense. Like there's a few jump scares or like a few things that are kind of gory, but most of the time the gore is like so over the top. Like it's the joke. Like the idea is that this guy is trying to flip this house.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
so
you've mentioned that.
yeah, and he's like, and look, there's a wonderful guest bedroom, and he opens the door, and just like a wall of blood sprays on everybody, like looking at the house, and he's just like, as you can see, it's guy's own bathroom, like just like
Glenn Danzig trying to sell his house aside. It's for me if it's somewhere akin to Kill Bill or Repo the genetic opera, I'll be fine.
Okay, cool.
Because I was able to sit through both of those and it was fine. In fact, Kill Bill, the level of whatever was in it was just, as you said, to describe this movie, so over the top that I was almost laughing because it was comical of just how you just went from that level and just ended up on another planet.
Yeah, I mean,
it was just it was absurd.
Yeah. I don't know how people feel about doubling up things like having the movie night the same day as. You know what? How long is the selling? Because the selling.
I'm not sure actually.
Manner. We might be able to schedule that for Friday night before the stream. So it's 1 hour 32 minutes. So if we started that at 7 p.m. on Friday, that doesn't eat into a weekend day. One of the things I do want to do, because like there's enough horror movies, like I've been wanting to do some like weekday stuff for the people who are busy every weekend.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Friday night doesn't work for me, but
okay, well, yeah, that's
if it works for other people, that's more than fine.
So October 15th, movie night. I did want to do at least one of these, the selling. October 15th, 7 p.m. movie night, the selling. Okay. So then we'll do a movie brunch of something else that's, once again, kind of horror movie adjacent. I think we'll do Rubber, which once again, I think Rubber it's structured like a traditional horror movie, but it's the idea is it's the story of a tire that gains sentience and is rolling across the New Mexico desert on a killing spree, and it explodes people into like basically chunks of grocery store meat with its mind powers. And there's like the cops who are like, you know, like the FBI agents who are like taking it super seriously, following the case. Like, oh, we got another one. That's gonna put me off my breakfast. Oh. Hope you didn't want lunch. There's another call 20 miles down the road. You know, that sort of like I don't think that's actual dialogue, but it's that sort of thing where like it's played excessively straight. It's very meta in that way. So if we schedule that one then for like October 23rd, 2 p.m. Rubber.
Okay.
Because like, yeah, you know what? It seems like people just don't want to watch the actual scary movies. So you know what? I'm not gonna waste Halloween month on things that people don't want to watch. I can watch the horror movies that are actually scary on other movie brunch. Okay, actually, wait, no. So if it's a movie brunch, we'll do it at noon. October 23rd, noon, movie brunch. So we're trying to vary the time so the people who can't make it to one can make it to the other. Hopefully some people can make it to both. I'm going to make it to both, but whatever. Okay.
I'll do what I can.
So we've got two movies, 2 horror movie viewing parties planned.
Good.
Honestly,
okay. Cross that off the list.
Let's yeah, okay. So that seems good to me. Do I know Killer Clowns from Outer Space? I've heard of it, but I have not seen it. Okay. Mr. Newbie says, play survival, please. This is survival. I had to make these signs from trees. This is not creative mode. This project management system here is all hard-earned by the sweat off my brow and this axe. Okay. Speaking of axes, somebody is literally splitting wood. I'm gonna close the window.
Okay. It's the crickets, isn't it? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. It's not the crickets splitting wood. Setting up the stream. Yeah, I guess the stream's set up. We'll take that down. We're not going to do music on this one because people sometimes want the VODs of these, and I don't want to risk a takedown from YouTube. So we don't play music for the NJ streams, which is also why we usually don't do traditional hydration breaks. Okay.
The hydration break's going to be a Q&A with me.
Razor Randon says, what an odd time to split wood. I know. It's 10 at night. Like, I don't know. Oh, you know what it... Oh, actually,
what?
You know what? There's a construction site. They're probably running behind because there was bad weather last week.
That'll do it.
So it's probably... The splitting wood sound wasn't an axe. It was probably a hammer or a nail gun. And the saw was a saw sound. Okay, because I was like, why would you have a saw and an axe for wood cutting? You know, or for like dealing with like, you know, firewood. Okay. But yeah, they should not, like, yeah, they're going to get a noise complaint. I'm not going to do it because I don't have time. But okay, nor do I particularly. It's fine. They're not stopping me from sleeping. And really, they're not stopping me from working. I just needed to close the window. Okay. So, let's go ahead and place this polished black stone here so we have room in our inventory to pick up this spider web that we can then move over here. Next problem. Relocating that spider. Okay. Okay.
Cobwebs are not infinite, so...
Luisa says, "Is it possible to choose a time for a movie night accessible for Europeans?" Well, yeah, that's why we do the movie brunches as well. Yeah, so the movie brunch for Rubber is going to be your time, Luisa. Okay. So we're into November. So I wanted to do fall, but not necessarily Halloween movies. Stuff prominently featuring football, for example. So maybe we schedule Beetlejuice. Because a lot of people have wanted Beetlejuice.
Gee, I wonder why.
I don't know. It's like a whole thing. Hey, welcome, Murph. Okay. So...
Are you serious about the football movies, though?
Yeah, there's a bunch of football players. They die in a bus crash. So...
That's right. That's right. I thought you were talking about football movies, like Necessary Roughness, starring Scott Bakula.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, wait. So other things in November. We've got... Why don't I have more birch signs? Let's go make more birch signs. Birch signs are the best. Coach, I don't think we survived the crash. Okay. I'm not your coach. I'm not your coach. That's closer. I'm not your coach. And no, you didn't. Go eat outside in the hall. Okay. Okay, so we've got in November, we've got Fliptronic November 1st. So we're going to be doing in-studio pinball for the first time. They're going to be bringing their streaming gear, and we might set it up to stream simultaneously to both channels through my Restream.io. We'll figure it out. Yeah. So that will be very cool. That's a great, strong way to kick off the month.
Agreed.
And they're probably going to have a bunch of stories about coming back from the Chicago Pinball Expo, because that's why they're driving through town. If something happens with the machine they're planning to buy, we'll fall back and play like a hot seat Sonic Spinball or Pinball FX or Pinball Party or something. Okay. For a second, I thought Badger Spanner was recommending the film Juno, and I'm like, I haven't seen it, and like Michael Cera is fine in Arrested Development, but I don't know if I really want to watch it. But I don't think I think she's talking about the Beetlejuice character Juno, which is much more acceptable in this context. Frisco Pinball says they were just at my pad. Oh, hey Frisco, if you've got the inside scoop on Bex and Jordan, I've been trying to get them to tell me what snacks they like so I can buy snacks for the stream. Did they tell you what they like, or did you notice, like, of the things you purchased, like, hey, they ate a lot of corn chips, or they didn't eat any corn chips or anything? Like, I'm kind of joking, but I'm actually like, this has been bothering me for like 3 weeks. I need to find this out, and they won't tell me. You just laid out snacks for them. Okay. Gotcha. Badger says Juno's actually an okay film.
The man up.
They ate the dill-flavored Lay's chips and 2 bags of Halloween candy. Okay, yeah, I'll get some Halloween candy. Okay.
Well, hey, it'll be half price by then.
Yeah, exactly. Although realistically,
Nice.
I don't want to put off shopping until the last day, so it probably won't be half price by then. Yeah. Truly's, water, Diet Pepper, Coke, and Topo Chico. Is Topo Chico a Texan thing? I don't know what that is.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Frisco Pinball is down in Texas. Is it mineral water? Ah. Gotcha. I wasn't going to get mineral water. I was going to have tap water, but also have margaritas. So I feel like that's, you know, it averages out to mineral water, really. If you have a little bit of one and a little bit of the other. There's a lot of salt on the rim of the margarita. That's a mineral, really. Yeah, I actually bought a blender. The blender was one of the things that I gave up in the divorce and haven't replaced because, like, if it's just me and my kid, we don't really need margaritas. And, like, with the pandemic, it hasn't been an urgent thing to replace. But I'm like, now that I'm starting to have people visiting, margaritas, woo! Okay, so Um, gotcha. Topo Chico is Mexican mineral water. Gotcha. Okay, cool. So, let's see what else we got. So, November, that's our first big thing that we have, like, formally locked in. As far as I know, there's no conventions or events in November because, like, the people who wanted to do the urgent events or the people who were, like, trying to get ahead of the curve on everything were rushing to get it out in October. And then with Thanksgiving, there's just a lot of, nothing.
Badger says, look at in-game chat.
In-game chat. Can you sleep? Oh, well, he went to sleep, so I feel like...
Okay. Never mind.
Okay. Oh, today's Monday. Man,
It is.
Okay. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, after ruining my stream by being half asleep and disoriented, Monday is the day that Don't Panic Flip lets his friends randomly jump on voice chat in the middle of his stream and bother him. So I'll go ruin his stream after this. No, I probably won't.
Oh goodness.
I might pop in and say hello, but I won't ruin his stream. Yeah.
He'll most likely be happy to hear from you.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, it's frustrating because him and Colorado Pinball and a bunch of people, Pez Johnson, they're all out in, like, Fort Collins, Colorado, where I have, like, 3 separate college friends, all moved there. And they're doing they're, like, having a bunch of people over in, like, early February, but the dates just don't quite line up with my schedule. So I'm worried I don't think I'm going to be able to go.
That stinks. Have you ever been to Fort Collins?
No, I've been to Colorado Springs, but I haven't really been to Denver really properly.
My best friend went to school in Fort Collins, and it's a lovely town. The coolest thing about it is that it has a freight train that it actually runs regularly through the middle of town. So
is it called a freight train because people are terrified they're going to get hit by it?
Wrong spelling of fright.
A freight train?
Yeah. What did you think I said?
I thought you meant like a ghost train. Like there's some sort of tourist train that you ride on, and then, like, because, like, in Nashville we have, like, these pedal taverns where people drink and yell at the other people, and I thought, like, it was like that, but a train where people wear ghost costumes or something. A freight train sounded way cooler.
Well, they used to wake us up sometimes at 5 in the morning when they would pass through my hometown, but I pronounce it freight train.
Okay. Got it. Okay. So far on November, we're mostly still on November 1st. We're trying to move on. Love Tropics. I think the date for Love Tropics is set. But is it? Badger, do you know what Love Tropics dates are? I could probably find them, but you could okay.
She's typing. Hold on.
Yeah, I know. Welcome, Sum. Glad you could join us.
Well, while we're waiting for Badger's answer, let us proceed. So November 1st is set because of with Fliptronic's visit.
Okay, Love Tropics is November 5 through 7. Thank you, Badger.
Okay.
So we got our charity thing there for the month sorted. Okay, for craft streams, we have probably just focus on Christmas prep.
Yeah, because Christmas, depending on what you want to do for your Christmas build, it's going to take a while.
Well, I meant like craft streams, like here's how you make Christmas cards with your kid.
Oh, gotcha. I'm thinking in game. Sorry.
Yeah. So, like I said, I was thinking this year of saving Christmas stuff for the create mod
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh yes.
So,
Planning on starting that in November, right?
well, I need
Starting
to
your experience with it?
I need to experiment with it, create mod, so that I need to experiment and brainstorm. Create mod,
Yeah.
experiment and brainstorm. Okay. Yeah, I had forgotten entirely when it was Badger, so thank you for forgetting that. So the thing is, originally they wanted it to be Halloween weekend, and I was like, no. If you put it on Halloween weekend, I will not help you. You're going
Yeah.
to alienate the American audience entirely. Everybody didn't have Halloween last year. We want it this year. Like,
Mm-hmm.
please don't put your gigantic 48-hour charity stream on Halloween weekend.
Especially if I remember right, Halloween is on a weekend.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it was literally going to be
It's
on
on a
Halloween.
Sunday.
And so I'm not sure
Yeah.
that I'm the reason they changed it necessarily, but I did tell them when they were like, "What do you think about the 30th or the 31st?" I said, "No." Like, I mean, next
Well,
problem.
yeah.
Um Did I check out the VR game Mask Maker? I have not. Um, the big thing is, so we had mentioned like horror games actually back here. So we still have enough Half-Life Alyx left. Um, that I feel like, let's actually real quick. VR horror. Half-Life Alyx. We've got what's that ghost hunting game? Phaz. Yeah. I think I think doing more Phaz streaming. Although, like I said, that's one of those things. Like, it's better if I'm not the host, the video host, if I'm streaming Phaz.
Yeah, I think you have I honestly I think you have a better time if you let somebody else kind of hold the reins
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just kind of hang out
So the thing is
and
that
rave.
doesn't necessarily fill in that gap of like what I should be like what VR horror games I should be streaming. So if anybody here has played any VR horror games, actually now's a good time to recommend them if they would be good to watch in the first person.
Badger says she'd be willing to host for you.
Okay. Well, that would be
Play Phaz.
fantastic. Okay.
You both can iron out the details on that offline.
Yeah. No, that sounds good. But it's a good time
Yeah.
also if people do have suggestions, we'll add them. Okay.
That's a good one.
So, yeah, Rave Joe. Why don't I have glow sticks?
They're on the list.
No, I actually do know why I don't have glow sticks. Because the last time I bought glow sticks, so if any of y'all have ever had a small child, right, and you start going to things like in the evenings, like, oh, hey, there's a movie in the park type thing, you don't want your kid to get lost, right? So I would go to Costco and I would buy these gigantic packs of glow sticks and glow bracelets, right? And so Corinne would have like glow bracelets on each wrist that are color coded so I could tell which direction she's going in, like a ship, and a necklace.
Love it. I love it.
And
That's great.
and Costco stopped carrying those, and
Oh no.
but the thing is, like, when you can buy something in bulk, like I bought, like, you buy 250 500 glow sticks and you're good for like 3 years, and then you go back to buy more and it's like, oh, I have to buy them 10 at a time, and it's like the same price almost as buying 200. Boo.
I disapprove.
Yeah, we do actually have battery ones. That's all. So yeah, Costco started carrying battery ones. So I bought them, and I'm not thrilled with them. But they might be good enough for the stream, even though they aren't as visually appealing in real life, because they don't have like fluid that moves around in them.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? What is that song from? I Got Fluid. Is that from the show Scrubs, where they're like trying to prove that they
Possibly.
can make up a rap on the fly, and one of the surgeons is talking about like how he got fluid out of a guy's knee or something, and like but like, and he's like, it's the other surgeon's like beatboxing, and he's like, I got fluid. I'm blanking on what this. I feel like this is a real thing, but I'm also so tired. This might just be in my head somewhere.
It could be a real thing. It could be a Scrubs thing, but the heck if I know.
Scrubs is so bizarre. It's like anytime I can't tell if something is real or a dream, the third possibility is, oh, it was in Scrubs.
That's not a stretch, really.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Badger says we usually give out glow sticks for Halloween to kids in dark costumes, so traffic sees them. Yeah, that's a big thing, is you don't want your kid to run off in the dark. It is from Scrubs. A guy had fluid in his lungs, and one of the interns made a rap about it. Oh, you're right. Thank you, Tales of Emily. Thank you.
GG.
Okay. Proving to Kelso the interns can do a good job. Yes. Okay, y'all, thank you for showing up and making sure that I know that I'm not insane. Or that I am possibly insane, but also not necessarily incorrect about Scrubs. That has a value. Drew Bacchus says, my wife and I are rewatching Scrubs. It's so good. I'm glad. It's a good show.
Thank you, Zero.
Yeah, thank you, Mahi Zero. I don't have time to watch that right now, and we don't want the copyright strike. So
nope.
Yeah, trivia prize for the night.
We'll wait till later.
Yeah, we can watch that on our own time. Okay.
What else for November? Because we still have a little bit to
Okay,
go.
so we're through the first week of November at this point. So I'm gonna put on my this is the wrong calendar. Oh, this is. Let me get my yeah.
That's a mood and a half, Badger.
Okay. So we're gonna add. Is this gonna add it to the right one? Joe at joehills.net. Okay, yeah. All day, November 6th, or we'll say November 5th through November 7th. I'm just going to put all day because I don't know when I'm doing stuff, right? So I just don't want to schedule anything. Love Tropics. I spelled Tropics wrong. And I can't click on it. No, come on. What's the point? You're killing me. Really? Okay. Spelling it properly now. Love Tropics. Done. Wait, when did I say that what was that hockey thing Doc M did last year? Do you remember the name of it? He kept saying ice okay.
I think the charity last year was Hockey Does Good or something like that.
Was it called Hockey Does Good?
It's
Hockey
not.
is
I just
diversity.
can't... That's right. Hockey is diversity. It was usually around mid-November, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
But I am not entirely sure. You know for certain that he'll be doing another event in November this year?
I don't think it's in November is the thing. I've realized that it might have been in October, but I'm not sure if the date is officially picked. Okay, the website for skillshot.de/docm77 charity says 24th October, but I don't know if that's last year's or this year's. Let me search for no results for hockey on the HermitCraft server. Okay, well, maybe that's the old one. I don't know. So at some point, there's gonna be some weekend that there's a Doc M thing. Pipe Dream in VR is a water rising puzzle game, not as much horror. Oh, that sounds cool though. I was actually thinking about doing a water direction game in Minecraft using observers and pistons. But okay. Let's see. We're at 10:27 and we're still in first week in November. So
we're doing great.
So yeah. So if we go back and we've got celebrate, benefit, build. So for November, in terms of actual builds in Minecraft, I think we're gonna probably be still working on like castle interiors, and I wanted to do something maybe with Patreon thanks, like that.
Yeah.
But that might have to go like in that big basement area. Build like a like hall full of statues or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Shrubway says hockey's diversity site doesn't have any dates for this year. Okay, no worries then.
Thanks for that.
Thank you for checking.
Okay.
Okay, so kind of the big. Let's see. We were gonna have Thanksgiving, 24th. I mean, I think the big unknown here is we still don't have dates for international travel from the administration. They're saying the borders are going to open early November. And so we can't really plan like November 10th or November 15th or things like for having people from out of country visit.
Yeah.
At this point, because we don't know if they're going to decide that early November is actually November 22nd or something stupid. So, what is there anything else? Movie nights. Is there anything else from the Patreon standpoint that people are going to be? Did somebody actually want a Thanksgiving parade? I don't remember.
Discord chat, I'm looking at you.
Wait, hold on. So no, the next parade after that, nobody wanted a Thanksgiving parade. Okay.
Yeah.
Parade build contest to schedule tentatively. I'm gonna copy and paste this into here for reference. Uncanny is next, I think, on December 4th. No. Uncanny is Halloween October 16th. Northland has Christmas December 4th. So let's put that up here.
Okay.
December 4th, Northland. Christmas parade. Kindle says, I get to pick a new holiday. You do, but don't pick it like the week before that holiday.
Oh.
Family Day, February 21st. I don't know what that is, but okay. I'm sure it's fine. We'll find somebody with a family to judge the parade. Is that a Canadian holiday too? Okay. I don't think Kindle has picked Thanksgiving because Kindle is Canadian, and Canadian Thanksgiving is like next week, and that's way too soon. We're not doing that. Okay. So I don't know if we're actually going to take a hydration break because I'm not drinking this quickly enough. Usually what causes me to drink quickly isn't that I'm thirsty, it's that I need caffeine. But I had so much caffeine yesterday and today.
Yes, you did.
And I need to go to sleep after this.
Yes, you do.
So I am probably, like, I don't need to get up and make more coffee. I'm just going to keep drinking my Gatorade probably for the next half hour.
That sounds fine. If people still want to ask stuff, they can. I'll try and answer it whenever there's a moment.
Yeah, we can. There'll probably be some sort of time.
That's fine.
Okay. So for
someone asked who I am, by the way. I'm NJ.
That's NJCoffeeJunkie.
And his project manager.
He does project management. I write songs. My brother arranges and performs songs, and NJ manages projects. That's why she's in the music credits list there.
Okay.
Okay.
So moving on to December.
Yeah, I feel like there's room in November to plan things once we know what the international travel situation looks like. But
yeah,
am I in black and white now? See, my drink is green. How did NJ meet me at in the place where Washington set up his camp? I don't know. What's it called?
We met at Too Many Games convention 3 years ago.
Yeah. It's it's the Greater Philadelphia convention center, and it's, boy, is it greater. It's like 40 minutes outside Philadelphia.
Yeah, basically it was a barn full of people. It was very hot.
Yeah, it's where they host that like cat and dog show they do every year. That's like a big deal. Are we gonna do? I don't think we're gonna do anything for VE Day. I don't. Yeah, I don't know about doing stuff for Veterans Day. It gets weird because it's like
it's a delicate,
because like different
subject.
people have different relationships with stuff like that. And I mean, I'm still kind of bitter about my medical issues and having to pay the Navy back like $40,000, $50,000. So
yeah,
I don't know.
We're gonna step.
It'd be hard to have a very upbeat Veterans Day thing. There is an argument that maybe I should take Veterans Day off because I'm not going to be able to have a very upbeat stream, even if I try to avoid the topic, and it's a federal holiday.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, let me check.
We're also taking a lot of days off in general with Thanksgiving. With
it's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to see how broke I am after taking that time off in October before I commit to taking an extra day off in November. But yeah,
we'll see what happens.
All right, a lot of people are very, very affirmative on the just take it off, but like, yeah. I
care about you, Joe.
I appreciate that, but I need to make sure that I'm like it's one of those things where it's like on the whole I was doing pretty well. It's like, okay, I'm doing slightly better than breaking even. I'm saving a little money every month, but then that car thing just was like wiped out most of the savings, and so it's like, okay, so even I thought I was doing slightly better than break even, but actually on average I'm like exactly at break even, and that is less comforting, you know what I mean? So
Sammy has a suggestion.
What's Sammy's suggestion?
Swap it with Tuesday.
Swap it with Tuesday because
do a stream earlier in the day.
Well, the thing is, I've got my Pathfinder game on Tuesday, so
yeah. So do a daytime stream on Tuesday and then take that Thursday off.
I mean, I really should be doing that Tuesday stream anyway. That's part of the math too. Is like I'm not doing enough daytime streams as is. I don't know. We'll come back to it. I'm not ready to commit to it right now.
That's fair enough. We'll revisit it at another time.
Yeah.
I'll add it to my mental list of things to talk about later.
Yeah. So, okay. Let's see.
It would certainly help Songbird, I think.
Wait, what? No, well, the thing is, though, like, well, Songbird says if we donate extra, will you feel better about having days off? Part of the problem is it's hard to define what donating extra means, because if one person says, and like, I don't want to seem ungrateful. This is just how the math works out, though. If one person says, I'll donate an extra $5, or I'll tip an extra $5 so that Joe can take a day off. Well, okay, if it's a super chat, YouTube takes like 30 to 40% of that right off the top. But also, like, if I haven't already covered my expenses for the month, that's not an extra $5. Or like this isn't a stream where we've had like a lot of face camera expansions, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still down here. So like we're at, like, on average, we're so far behind that it's not even an extra $5. It's I'm slightly less in the hole, not I'm ahead. And taking time off feels like something for when I'm ahead, not for when I'm slightly less in the hole. Does that make sense? And I don't know.
It's understandable. But
so
you're behind one way or the other. You're either behind on sleep or you're behind on finances, and
yeah, but I'm less likely to get kicked out of my apartment for being behind on sleep.
True.
So like
Patreon does take the smallest chunk.
No, PayPal does.
I think, right?
No,
PayPal does.
PayPal
Okay.
does. But I mean, PayPal and
Okay.
Patreon, it's yeah. I mean, but like Patreon is something like between like 3 and 7%, and PayPal
That's
is like
right.
around 3. But
That's right.
Yeah. So I don't know.
No, Daniel. No.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
I'm gonna
that's
say.
a bad
I'm
idea.
gonna. No.
That's a bad idea. I don't have time for that. That is
No.
not a helpful suggestion.
No.
No,
Oh,
I don't want to do something
Wrong.
for Mario Day. That's like a
Hold on.
fake Hallmark holiday.
Alright, wrong link.
Yeah. I don't like things like Star
That's better.
Wars Day or Mario Day. That's just, I don't know. It's not for me. It's for other people, and like I can't be enthusiastic about them because I would feel fake pretending that they made me happy. They don't. They're just like I'm not presenting this in a very entertaining way because I'm tired, but even when I'm not tired, I would just go off on a rant about how stupid they are. That would be a lot funnier, but the sentiment is real, that I think stuff like that is nonsense.
I observe I observe the 4th because my brother gets a kick out of it.
Yeah.
He'll message me and I'll message him. Also, he was born on the 4th of his particular month, so it's a bigger chuckle for him.
I'm guessing that's May 4th that you're talking about.
No, my brother's a few months before me, month wise, not age wise.
Well, okay, celebrating your brother's birthday is fine. I'm not saying that birthdays aren't real. I'm saying that Mario Day and Star Wars Day, like, if a corporation wants me to celebrate a holiday, they should be going and getting it, get a day off for everybody. Tell the government to close everything down. Make employers, pay out double time if you come into work.
If it was that simple.
Strubaka says Star Wars Day is fan created. It's less icky. Well, I mean, so, I mean, I don't think that the Disney Corporation needs extra help from me. Like, I don't know. It's like I said, I'm fine with other people enjoying this stuff, but it's not something that I can engage with in a positive way. I'm not gonna pretend it's a thing that I care about. Like, okay. So anyway, we just got a tip rolling in from Jonathan for 5. Thank you very much, Jonathan.
Yay.
That is going to put us $2 past our next face camera expansion milestone. Yay. So here we go. It's time to expand. Alrighty. Yay. My hair is terrible because I woke up 15 minutes into this stream.
You're fine.
Okay.
My hair's still tied up from this morning. Good night, Songbird. And yeah, I do look at May 4th because my birthday is the next day, so it's like, okay, sure. It's not it's a thing.
Yeah.
I get to talk to my brother 2 days in a row. I'll take it.
George Harris says, if a corporation wants me to celebrate a made-up holiday, they better sponsor me. Yeah, that's the thing. Is if Nintendo's like, hey, we got you a functional Mario Kart. Can you be excited about this on stream? I would be very excited about having a functional Mario Kart. I would not have, but like, if they're just like, hey, do you want a gift basket? It's got napkins with Mario on it. It's like, I can go to Party City and get napkins with Mario on it. I've done it. I have a child.
And pay too much money for them.
Yeah, I'd rather pay Party City $10 for napkins than have Nintendo use me to promote their product in exchange for $10 worth of napkins. Right?
Valid.
They're not actually $10. They're probably like $4, but it's still way too much for napkins.
It is. So let's kind of, we went on a nice little tangent. I need to pull you back.
Okay.
I need to pull us back into getting December.
What are things
planned
in December that we actually we've got the whole
PAX Unplugged.
We got PAX Unplugged. Is there gonna be a World Builders thing this year?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Do we have? I believe it's around the same time.
Okay, so the charity thing might be World Builders.
The charity thing, I think
For
it's
December.
the weekend before or the weekend after. I don't remember offhand. That might be something to ask the group.
Okay.
If you want to shoot them a message about it. Because we were talking about it last time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna chase it down.
I'll ask for you because I don't remember.
Okay.
I'll do that while we're talking.
It's not urgent.
I know, but I'm gonna forget.
Okay, let's see. Other stuff in December. We're not gonna do anything for Pearl Harbor Day. What else is there?
The World Builders thing is a week long for us. It's 5 days. It's 5 days of streams.
5 days.
It's like 2 hours a day.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll come back to that because I don't know. I'm feeling overwhelmed in general right now. Hey, we just got a tip.
You don't have to worry about.
We just got a tip from Kindlelist. Thank you very much, Kindlelist, for the 23. So let's see. Here is 8, then 18. That gets us our first. That gets us face camera expansion. Then 5 past that. So here we go. Y'all have seen that money go straight to my head with each face camera expansion thus far. But now, like Jacob Marley, these chains. Oh my gosh, we're hitting. I'm too tired for this.
Oh, please be careful. Please be careful.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's like wrapped in the cables now. Hold on. This is what I get for trying to take a nap. I should have just chugged another Red Bull and been up till 3 again. Oh boy.
Oh gosh, no. Okay. You're fine.
There we go. We kind of have them balanced. If they're not balanced, they'll fall off and hit everything. So here we go. It's time to enter the Joust. Bum 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 bum. Alrighty, we're gonna lower our opacity now to 90%, and at this point, each additional face camera expansion will be accompanied by a corresponding drop in opacity. Oh man, my hair looks like legitimately terrible though. I don't know. Dang it! Like I washed it this morning and everything. Blah.
It just looks like it's fine. Hair's gonna hair.
It's fine.
Mine looks like that every day. I just throw it in a ponytail and I'm good.
So
you're good.
Anyway, that puts us 15 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you very much to Kindlelist, who says this type of stream is worth it for me. And then we got another tip from Henry. Thank you for the 18. That's going to put us 3 past our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand. Joust. Lower the opacity now to 80%. And Henry says, this sounds like a good time to support one of my favorite content creators. Thanks for all the hard work you do, Joe and NJ. Well, thank you very much, Henry. Appreciate it. That puts us 17 away from the next face camera expansion. Why is that not over there? Okay. Okay. Devin Karate says, some people make their hair look like that on purpose. Really?
Yeah, they do.
Okay. And I don't have the tips link. Copy.
Death metal look. Very true. You do look like you could play for Death Clock.
I am not talented enough, but it would be amazing. Oh. Do we have time for a tangent? Let's.
We can take as long as you need.
There's a tangent about Guardians of the Galaxy. We're gonna come back to it. Remind me when we. Okay, so in December,
yes,
we're gonna be doing Northland Christmas Parade, PAX Unplugged, Create Mod Christmas Break thing, Charity World Builders.
Yes.
Yeah. In terms of what we're gonna build on HermitCraft, like, do you think we'll? Like, I'm assuming that this just the castle and the surrounding buildings is just gonna keep eating my whole. This is a giant mega build. This is a legitimate mega build. It's going to eat the whole month.
It's seriously one of the biggest builds I've ever seen anyone attempt.
It can't possibly be bigger than Pearl and Mumbo's and everybody's stuff.
I don't have a lot of time to watch all the videos.
No, that's fair, but like I'm assuming their stuff is huge.
Well, yeah, I saw Stress Monsters in the recap, and oh boy,
Yeah, people like building big bases.
they do.
Let's get more signs. 1, 2, 3. Dang it, slimes. You are not signs. Okay. People are saying that those mountains are impressive, but they're hollow. Well, the thing is, I mean, so is our base. Like, underneath, it's empty. So... Kindle says the granular focus on an IRL building adds a layer of complexity that mega builds bypass. Yeah, mega builds tend to be more about geometry than architecture in some ways, or they're focused on the geometrical aspects of architecture rather than on some of the others. So yeah. Okay. So, I mean, I feel like in some ways... So at some point, we still need to finish the third album. We never got that done. I've got, like, 2 songs or so I gotta get my brother that I just don't have done. So,
Okay, so
maybe let's...
Are you aiming to have a new album out by December or November?
May 2021 was the target. So at this point, it's so late, and there's no new target. It's just when it gets done.
Okay.
But, like, I think I need to put third album.
You want to set a somewhat hard deadline for it? That's not a bad idea if it's something you want.
Well, I don't want to set a too hard of a deadline. So one of the songs was going to be about, like, doing stuff around people, and because I had this idea for this song, but, like, I haven't actually been able to do anything around people as early as I thought, because it's like, okay, I'm getting vaccinated, I'll be able to start doing stuff again, but since my daughter's not vaccinated, I can't really. So I'm kind of hoping that, like, after Tennessee Game Days and the Multi-City Music Con, like, I'm kind of more in a... I think I've got like a core concept for the song. I think I could maybe flesh it out based on experiences at those. So just making a note in November to revisit that would be good.
Let's make it happen then.
Alex C says December 15th is Bill of Rights Day. See, that's actually, like, at least a real thing. Like, the Bill of Rights has value. We could talk about the Bill of Rights.
He's is also reminding you about the Fliptronic visit in October.
Visit is being around people. We're going to have Manta de Ray in October. Yeah, we're going to have people around. So, like, but, like, I mean, to some degree, like, I mean, this Cub fan thing, yeah, I spent, like, I don't know, probably 6 to 9 hours writing those 3 poems. But, like, if I spend 9 hours, I can probably write a song. You know what I mean? But part of it, if I'm, like, actually spending concentrated time. Usually, though, I just kind of wait for it to come to me while I'm doing other things. So maybe I should be trying to intentionally do that. That's kind of something that I was going to be kind of thinking about a little bit on my weekend off. So... December 21st equinox. Yeah, let's put that on here. That's real. Okay. I could build Santa's cookie factory in Griot mod. I think Santa makes toys, and in exchange for cookies, like, him making his own cookies would be like, I don't know, America making its own microchips. It's not an equinox. What is it? Or solstice?
It's a solstice, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Badger. Okay. Like, microchips are what we buy from Taiwan, not what we... What would we buy from Taiwan if we made our own microchips? Okay. Well, good luck with your first day working alone, Raven Olsen. I'm sure you'll do great.
Have a good shift.
This is one of my few days I'm not working alone. And I overslept for the first time. I don't think I've overslept before a stream like in years.
If you have, it's been a long time.
Yeah. Like I said, I can really tell that just not taking a break for a few months has really been wearing me down. But wow.
That's why I didn't call you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the phone was muted anyway. So, microtators, like tiny potatoes. Microchips implies the existence of micro potatoes. Okay, gotcha. Last time I was late to a stream was because of storms. Yeah, that was out. That was like, but like I was still like actively trying to get started. You know.
Yeah.
Like, for me to actually like sleep through, and like especially on a day where I have a guest, it's like, oh my gosh.
You're fine. I was harvesting mushroom stems while I waited for you.
Okay.
Not a big deal.
So we're almost to the hour. So NJ, here's the Guardians of the Galaxy tangent.
This ought to be good.
Okay. So one of the reasons I've been thinking of, I've been trying to get this space better set up for doing more active stuff like the VR streams and whatnot is after Jev went to the hospital a few months back. It might have been half a year ago now. It's been a while. But like I have been thinking more about my health. And quite frankly, if I don't have like I love exercise if it's accomplishing something. But I hate exercise for the sake of exercise, right? Like I have a hard time going to a gym and just like lifting weights. But if somebody's like, "Hey, I'm moving this weekend. Will you help me move furniture?" I'm like, "Awesome. Yeah, that's great. I'm not active enough." You know? And so I've been trying to think of ways to motivate myself to actually exercise. And I think I'm not sure if it's dangerous for me to do some sort of exercise stream because I'm not a fitness expert. I mean, like I have like the training the military gave me on personal fitness, and you know, I was trained to train people to some degree in that way, but it's a lot different yelling at a platoon than giving advice to strangers on the internet who are not all 18-year-old males from one particular region with one particular diet. So I need a goal if I'm going to exercise is what it comes down to. And do you know Dave Bautista? Not like personally, but are you aware of him? Though, if you do know, do you know him? Like, cause he might be from Jersey with a name like that.
No, of course I am. He plays Drax in Guardian of the Galaxy, and he's also been a professional wrestler since 2002. I've followed almost his entire career since he started in WWE.
Okay, great. So you're the person. You're the person to talk to about this. Okay. So he has said he doesn't want to do another Guardians movie after this next one. He's done.
Yes, I heard about that. And I heard the director came back at him and said, "You're the only person that could do it."
Well, I don't think that's true. I think that I'm incredibly literal and pedantic. I'm just not in good enough shape. So, what if we had some sort of... I see where
you're going.
Play Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy 4 show. And basically, it would be like 4 to 5 days a week of me exercising on stream so that I could play Drax in the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
You know, if you are comfortable doing that, if that is something that is going to motivate you and inspire you to take better care of yourself, because ultimately ultimately that's what you're going for. You're going for taking better care of yourself.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into some sort of routine,
Yeah.
and quite honestly, it's not. I feel like part of my problem is I have so many things that I owe
Mm-hmm.
other people that I
Mm-hmm.
can't do something for my own betterment, like exercise, like to some degree, without feeling like I should be doing something else instead. Right? It's too low on my priority list, and I don't know if I can say no to the people who need a Guardians of the Galaxy 4.
You
You know
know,
that moves it up that queue, up that priority list a little bit.
first off, I would like for you to get out of my head
Okay.
because I have the same problem.
Yeah.
I'm seriously not kidding.
Mm-hmm.
I always put myself last, and you have seen me do it, and Hubs has seen me do it, and it's a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel you. Anything you can do that is going to allow you to force yourself up the priority ladder,
Mm-hmm.
it, as long as it's within good reason,
Well, I think playing
I
Drax
say
and Guardians
screw
of the
it and do
Galaxy
it.
is perfectly reasonable.
I say do it.
Okay.
I say do it because we both have to find ways to take better care of ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked to you before about the struggles I've had,
Mm-hmm.
and recognizing it is the hardest thing, and it's great that you recognize that you have trouble putting yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
Even while we're having this conversation, you're struggling with wanting to take those days off, even though it is clear as day that you need them.
Well, but it's also clear that I need to pay rent. Like, I mean, like,
I know.
like I feel like paying rent is putting myself first. Like that what I am being selfish on. I do want to have like a roof.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It is. We're gonna separate it for a second.
Okay.
And your rent is important. That is something that you need to do. Yes.
Uh-huh.
But your mental and physical health, if they are compromised,
Mm-hmm.
it's not going to help you pay your rent anymore.
No, but it's one of those things. Like as long as the slide is sloped sufficiently low that like it's like a gradual decline over the next 10 years, I really just got to get Corinne off to college. Like at that point I can just collapse. So
you're not collapsing on my watch.
I mean, no, but like, I mean, it's one of those things. Like, like I don't need an apartment anymore at that point. I don't need like all of these things that I have to pay for now. I'm basically paying for because she needs them. Like,
because you're a damn good dad.
But like, yeah, like at that point, it's like I can find a job that provides housing, or I could crash with a relative, or well, actually, I always have a bunch of relatives who are like, "Oh, you should come stay with us for a few weeks," and like I'm like, that sounds great, but like my kid has school, I can't just
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, I would love to just get rid of everything when she goes off to college and just bounce around for a year, like, and just not have to worry about paying lots of money to rent every month and all this stuff. So like,
Joe is a top tier parent. Do you remember one of the questions I asked you the day we met?
I mean, I'm terrible at meta questions in general, and this sounds like
That's
a meta
fine.
question.
It's not a meta question.
It's
I
a
asked
question
you
about
how
a
you
question.
deal with burnout. I asked you how you deal with burnout.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that because I was exhausted. And
I remember.
I have poor long-term memory formation when I'm tired, and I'm always tired.
I remember it because I felt really awkward afterwards.
Yeah.
Because that's just how my brain works.
Okay.
But you gave me really good advice.
Mm-hmm.
You told me that when you Wells and well, Python didn't say very much, but you and Wells basically said if you're finding that you're not enjoying what you're doing and you don't want to do it anymore, even though you loved it at one point, then you need to step back from it and take another look. And if you're tired, then you need to rest.
Well, but that's the thing, though, is it's not like I don't enjoy what I'm doing, because if I didn't enjoy what I'm doing, I would just be like, I'm going to go to bed.
I'm saying you said
like,
that
what I don't enjoy is participating in the economy. I don't enjoy paying $600 a month in health insurance. I know no one does, but that's the stuff that I don't want to do, and that's the stuff, like, I'm not burnt out on being creative and making fun things. I'm tired of having to worry about money.
All I'm basically saying is, if this is going to help you take better care of yourself, then I am 1000% behind it.
Okay.
And I think it's a great idea. And if you doing those streams is not when I'm at work, I would try to do them along with you, depending on what shape my knee is in that day.
Sir Schaefer says you aren't able to get TRICARE, Joe. I don't think so. No, I've got whatever the ACA exchanges for an adult and a child. It's not the cheapest plan. I think the cheapest plan is maybe $500 a month, and mine is like closer to $600. But the cheapest plan basically doesn't actually cover anything, and mine covers some things. But yeah, it's...
Yeah. Oh my god, Mahi Zero, you have me in stitches.
Yeah, seriously, don't incite mass death of the bourgeoisie. That's
please.
That's against the terms of service.
But I'm absolutely serious when I say I think it's a really good idea, and if it's going to motivate you to take really good care of yourself, because ultimately at the end of the day that's what you want to do, then I'm completely behind it, and I'll do what I can to support you in the endeavor. And who knows, maybe I'll get something out of it too.
Okay.
So I need to kick myself in the butt too.
So here's the thing about that. Is part of this comes down to timing, right?
Yes.
So I feel like October is overloaded, as is with VR streams and horror stuff and craft stuff. It is. Right?
It is. So it's very heavy.
It is. October is very heavy. Now, January is traditionally when people really go on their big fitness kick, right?
Yeah,
but
it's going to be bonkers in the gym,
Yeah, but I don't necessarily want to start on this, like, January 1st. I feel like I should do some test streams before then. And December's going to have a ton of Christmassy stuff, but maybe this is November. You know, maybe...
I was going to say November, because November, for now, with not having too much on the board at the moment, it looks like there's some room there to kind of play with the experimentation of what you're thinking here.
Yeah.
And you have a lot more wiggle room.
Yeah, so the thing is, the December board looks deceptively empty, but that Create Mod Christmas, like, Wonderland, that could be 100 hours of building.
I'm not going to suggest putting anything in December, because Christmas builds will eat everything.
We've got world builders, we've got Christmas builds, and also
packs.
Yeah, we got packs. My friends and I usually do a big New Year's Eve thing every year. So last year we couldn't do it, so I did a stream for New Year's. I'm not doing the stream again because my friends are actually able to get vaccinated and travel, and so we're gonna try and do an in-person New Year's Eve thing.
That would be lovely, yeah.
So yeah, so definitely not going to be doing that. Burko Bird says, if you're going to do exercise stuff on stream, make it a family thing maybe, but I assume you don't want your daughter on stream. Well, for one thing, I would probably do this in the slots a couple days. So I've been experimenting with how best to spend the time right after I drop her off at school, because if I didn't schedule streams during those times, I would probably just fall asleep for a few hours, and I feel like that's maybe not optimal. I need to be able to fall asleep at night, but like, there's just so much that I'm working on, and like I said, I'm legitimately excited about it, so like, I want to be working on it. I'm not burnt out on working on it. I'm just not doing a good job of being awake when I need to be awake and asleep when I need to be asleep. And so I felt like doing the VR streams and the craft streams in the morning, maybe mixing in a few fitness streams in the mornings, so it would be while she's at school anyway, And also, like, her mother would prefer that she not be in the streams or YouTube videos. And from a legal standpoint, that's not compulsory, but it makes a lot of things easier if I just go along with it. So that's one of those things where for right now, I'm just not gonna. She's not gonna be on stream. Like it's okay if she interrupts the stream. Like I'm not getting to get in trouble if she comes in as like, "Daddy, the sink is broken." Oh no, she's on the stream. But no. She can't be like performing or the content. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because there's a bunch of new laws too about having kids perform for Twitch and YouTube, and I don't have time to deal with them. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
I want her to enjoy her childhood. Drubaka points out Beat Saber is a thing too. Yeah, doing some VR exercise streams. And also I have a Ring Fit, and I didn't really use it because our last apartment didn't really have a great space for it, and this one really doesn't either. But like I might be able to figure out how to make it work if we got like a second camera, like on the floor or something. Because the thing about Ring Fit is there's a bunch of like floor exercises. So yeah, I have to kind of figure out some fitness mat stuff. I need to get a chroma green fitness mat.
Green. You might be able to get one through Zombie Cleo's merch store. She has yoga mats now.
No, I don't want a yoga mat. Like I want because like a yoga mat is not for like you think about like remember in gym class like they would have those like wrestling mats that they would put down.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, something more like that. Something so if I'm like dropping to the ground to do push-ups, then jumping back up for like Ring Fit, then throwing myself on my back to do sit-ups. You know, not what do you call it? A yoga mat is not for that. A yoga mat is for like static poses.
You're looking for a tumbling mat
or a panel mat, yeah.
Yeah, I am adding that to potential props because on the updated list.
Can we bring DDR back? One of my friends in town has a DDR thing that he has mentioned wanting to play more. But I don't know if he would want to stream it. I would feel rude being like, "Hey, can I come to your house and stream DDR from your house?"
That's awkward, yeah.
Yeah, and because he would probably be like, "Yeah, I want to play DDR," but like my problem with DDR is when I'm tired, my coordination goes down, and once again, it's the same thing as that long-term memory and facial recognition problem. I'm always tired, so. Like, doing something with a lot of, like, doing a rhythm game isn't the best way to get me in shape because I need a plan that works whether or not I'm feeling 100%. And, like, doing a rhythm game when I'm not 100%. Hey, Philip, thank you for the 50 who says that. Woo! Alrighty, so let's see. That first 17 gets us one face camera expansion. So here we go. It's time to expand. Joe, do-do-do-do. Lowering the Joe opacity now to 70%. Then 37 gets us the next face camera expansion. Grow Hills. Dee. Wait, hold on. Actually, should be Tony Stark. I feel like the camera isn't aligned, and I'm sitting further back. There we go. Tony Stark helmet cam. Lowering that down now to 60%. And then 47, 50. That puts us 7 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. I honestly have no idea how much a mat like that costs. So, like, I kind of assume it's probably $100 or more. No, a prayer mat is not.
It's at least, yeah.
Like for like a serious thing that you can actually tumble on, for real. Like, I'm assuming it's, but like maybe 50. 50 is a good chunk of it, regardless. Because yeah, somebody was asking how much was the mat. And I don't know how much the mat costs. I haven't priced the mat. But 50, you put a good chunk out of it, so yeah.
It is. Well, let's see. They have inflatable ones.
I don't want inflatable. I want like something that like, because the other thing is that it would also be a sound baffler, even if it was just leaning against the wall in the room.
Because they're looking at least $100, like $130. depending on the size.
Okay.
There's some that are cheaper, but I don't know if they're exactly what you're looking for.
Well, and that's, yeah, okay, so 4 foot by 8 foot gymnastics tumbling mat, $160. That seems, yeah, I see some down to 120 for 4x6.
I see one here.
This is not a huge room. So, yeah, I'll price. The thing is, I don't want to just buy the cheapest one on Amazon. I'm going to do some research and figure out, like, because I don't want to hurt my back because I got a cheap foam mat to save $20.
Yeah, no. If you're going to use something like that, especially if you're going to be tumbling and stuff, protect your back and invest in something sturdy and high quality.
Yeah, Serena says someone suggested the interlocking foam ones. I'm not sure how good those are going to be if I'm, like, jumping around a lot, if the shearing forces are going to pop those out.
I will tell you right now, I have them as fatigue mat. I have one as a fatigue mat at work.
Mm-hmm.
It is not even remotely the thickness you would need. You would hurt your back.
Not a fatigue mat. Okay.
I use them to put under my yoga mat if I'm doing yoga at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, they're not nearly as thick as you would want them to be.
Yeah. Badger points out it could also be used as a spare mattress when I have guests. I'm sure they would love that. Hey, here's this thing I sweat on.
They have cleaners, but still, yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could sleep on it and let somebody else have the bed, but like, still, like,
Oh dear.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so that's one of those things where, like, I feel like I need to figure out some camera stuff.
Yeah.
And so, like, I basically, though, what I want to really start moving into is stuff that has more interesting multi-camera setups, more craft stuff, more exercise stuff, more pinball stuff. And I know some people aren't really into the pinball thing, but, like, a big part of the pinball thing is that setup could be used for so many different kinds of streams. And basically, pinball is the most extreme use case because of the high speeds and low light or high contrast light. And so basically, if you have a setup that works for pinball, you could do any sort of physical exercise, you could do any sorts of arts and crafts, like, whereas, like, the camera that I use for arts and crafts might not necessarily be suitable for certain other things, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, if I set the bar there, I can do anything under the bar, and there's a lot of things under that bar. Daniel says I could use the mat as a big blue screen for VFX. Well, yeah, if I could get a green one, that would be ideal because it would match the walls. Yeah, getting it in lime green would be the idea, Matthew Lavis. Pink Slime says I had to sleep on those for a week and it was awful. Yeah. Nyla Gray says, I got 7/8 of an inch thick jumbo soft foam flooring tiles that are interlocking. Do you use those for exercise, though, Nyla? Like, for where you're jumping around? Like imagine, like, doing jumping jacks, doing things where you're, like, going from, like, like, there's a bunch of weird military slang for these exercises. I don't know what the actual names of anything are. So I'm just going to make up my own words for them, but that doesn't help me while I'm trying to talk about them. But I'm imagining this would be some there would be a lot of jumping around and flailing and moving. Loopy says that's how I judge my cameras. If I can photograph rocket launches with them, they're more than capable of taking pictures of a bird. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. So that was the last thing that I was really looking to spring on you. Hey, we just got another tip.
Okay.
From Philip for another 80. Wow, who says fine? This will be $130. Woo! Get that then? Thank you, Philip. Okay, so let's see. That 7 gets us our first face camera expansion. Expand. Lowering that opacity now to 50%. We're in T. Joe Ecclesburg territory. 27 gets us the next one. Grow hills. And we're going to lower the opacity to 42%. 47. Numero trace. Bigger face. And then 67. Numero quattro. How about some hot Joe? I don't know if I actually look hot, but whatever. It's warm. Okay, so 67, so 13 more. That puts us 7 away from the next expansion. Philip tipped 5 in YouTube, who says, get your Matt Joe. Check your PayPal. Stream delay, but thank you. That puts us now 2 away from the next expansion. Appreciate your support, Philip, as always. Okay.
Only 2.
Yeah, 2 away from the next expansion. So tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely hold out for the lime green one. I'm gonna do some research to make sure that whatever I get is actually good for health. So I'm not gonna just order one randomly on stream. Like, I know that would be way more dramatic if I'm like, and 1 click ordered, but like, this is for my health. So yeah, we're gonna do our best. Oh yeah, we should turn the ring light off once we get to this face camera size. I'm moving around a lot because I'm talking to you rather than like engaging with the game too aggressively. Nyla says, fine. Amazon's great. If you don't like it, you can return them easy peasy. Well, I'm not worried about not liking it. I'm worried about like the foam breaking down over the course of 3 months and causing like long-term back issues, right? Philip says, fine, check just as I post. Get an upgraded mat. Imagine that. That puts us $3 past our next phase camera expansion. Thank you, Philip. Here we go. It's time to expand. Joe. Do. And we're going to lower the Joe pasty now to 32%. There we are. Okay.
Lovely.
Boom. Whew. And Daniel says, no one can tell if he looks hot now with how zoomed in he is. I know, right? My hair is no longer a problem. Yeah, I might have to shave it all off for this Drax thing. But
cross that bridge when you get to it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Trying to think if there's anything else wild we're missing here.
I did hear back from the Draw for Charity board.
Okay.
It is the World Builders event is the week leading up to PAX Unplugged. We are waiting to hear if the big day. We're not sure when the big day is going to be, but it's going to be the week leading up to it.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll probably iron out some more details at our next meeting. I don't know yet.
Most excellent. Okay.
If I can make it. Goodness.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see what we got left. You know, every year we get to major Jewish holidays, and it's like, we should have done something for that. So, the problem with that stuff is if you can't do it right, you kind of just shouldn't do it.
Yeah, I remember you spoke last year about Hanukkah.
Yeah, we talked about doing a guest for Hanukkah, and there were other holidays, I think, that people were like, well, maybe this one would be better, that one would be better. But then the problem is we still get to Hanukkah and we haven't done anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, Matthew Lavis tips another 5. How come that's a different color than the 5 before? Why is it a different color? Because they're both $5 US. I thought it was color-coded by the amount. That's so weird.
You're asking the wrong lady.
Either way, thank you, Matthew Lavis, for tipping 5, who says, everyone is doing it. Woo! Well, thank you very much. Mahi Zero says, you said the same for Passover, too. I know. That's the thing. Is, like, we keep... but, like, I think part of the problem is, as well, I haven't done enough interview shows with outside guests to really have it figured out, like, what would I invite the person to come say on the show? How would I structure the interview? Or, you know, what is the episode about? Like, is it an episode? Is it just a stream guest? Is it like in some ways I feel like if we're just trying to like set the tone and kick off the holiday season, like maybe we just have Aviva on to talk about like some of her holiday traditions in her family, and we do hermit drawing. Like maybe I'm overthinking it, trying to make it about like cultural education and maybe make it more about cultural exchange. Does that make sense? I don't know.
It does. I see what you're thinking. I kind of pick up what you're putting down.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I would say marinate on that just a little bit.
Yeah,
and
it's not urgent, but it is the sort of thing like
yeah.
by the time we get to December, it's gonna be too late again. Jay said, ever thought about streaming a D&D session? Yeah, I love streaming D&D sessions. I usually do it as part of charity events, though, and so it's usually not on my own channel. So it's like on Draw for Charity. So let's go ahead and link. Do you have both chats open?
I do.
Can you link Draw for Charity, twitch.tv/Draw for Charity on the YouTube and
the YouTube?
Twitch? Yeah, it's because the person who asked is on YouTube. But yeah,
okay.
So yeah, I usually stream charity games. Because it's hard.
Will you be able to see it?
Oh, because you're not a VIP. You're right. Okay. Yeah, let me.
YouTube, I'm
because
not.
YouTube doesn't have VIPs. I'm not saying like you don't deserve it on both services, but yeah. So Draw for Charity. Sorry,
right.
Sorry, NJ. This is being a bad client asking you to do things that you can't do.
You're perfectly fine.
So that's something too. I think a lot of people don't realize is I'm not your boss. I'm your client. But okay. So okay, I think on the whole we have October. The big thing I was worried about, the big reason I wanted to do this quarterly planning stream at the end of September was to make sure that we didn't screw up October. I feel like if we get through October, we're going to start strong with Fliptronic. We're going to, have Love Tropics November 5th to 7th. The castle is going to have so much momentum by then. Like, I feel like we're in good shape. And then Christmas, we don't know exactly what we're building yet with Create Mod for Christmas, but it's going to be cool. So, like, I have no shortage of like family traditions to draw from or things like that for Christmas. So yeah, I feel like that's this quarter sorted. But like, we do like to sometimes look slightly ahead. So we have Chattacon January 2022.
That's right.
Date unknown. So Chattacon now has a date.
Okay, so why don't we fix it while we're here?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So Chattacon is now where's my axe? So Chattacon is January 14th through 16th. Whoops. Is that gonna fit? There we go. So Chattacon is January 14th through 16th. So pre-registration is now open. Room booking is now open. Unfortunately, I don't. So the thing is, what I've learned about these small science fiction conventions is even if I haven't heard of the guests, usually the panels are still interesting. It's really exciting though when the guest is like Peter Mayhew or Timothy Zahn, who are. I used to table at Chattacon selling webcomic T-shirts and stuff, and we were tabled next to them one year. That was really cool.
That's very exciting. There was one year I went to PAX Unplugged, and I wasn't with Manatee at the time. I had gone with my friend because he had to work, and I got to meet Timothy Zahn, and because I had a bunch of stuff that Manatee had asked me to have signed, and we ended up talking for a good 15 minutes. It was wonderful. It was very lovely.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, the featured guests, I don't recognize these names. M.D. Cooper, sounds like a fantasy writer though.
Probably.
They love that. She created a series of books called Aeon 14. which I'm assuming she has other people writing books in that universe as well, with over 100 books published total. That's pretty impressive. Amanda Makepeace. Let's see. Award-winning fantasy and science fiction illustrator. Okay. Yeah, there's always some cool art and stuff there.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
From what you've told me.
So. Okay.
You've got a troll in the Twitch chat.
Yeah, I know.
Hi.
So. Yeah, I wish that, like, sometimes I wish that the stuff I did had more clear crossover, like, because, like, I'd love to be a panelist at Chattacon. It's a fun convention, but, like, it's more of a traditional art and science fiction thing. It's that like, this is Chattacon XLVII, so, you know, that's a lot. That's like 47 almost. Or it is. You know, so like this is an old school science fiction convention that's been running since 1976. So yeah, I don't really have a lot to contribute. Like, I'm not published in sci-fi magazines for short stories and stuff. Although, like, in the long term, writing stuff like that would be cool. I just don't know. If I have the... well, I mean, I definitely don't have the discipline to sit down and write. So let's just leave it at that. It's the sort of thing that would be great to do if I had time. Like, if I had time, I'd love to go get an MFA in writing. But I don't have time to get an MFA. I remember
we talked about that a while ago.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's neat to go to things like that and see how people's processes work. Well, the thing is, my brother is the one that actually does the music, though, so... Is there a convention for urban fantasy authors? Probably. But, okay, Drew Baca says, I worked at a Doctor Who convention and got to hang out with Peter Capaldi, Colin Baker, and Peter Davidson. It was awesome.
Wow.
That is great. I will say, folks, if you want to support your local gaming and science fiction or whatever communities, volunteering for these events is, like, legitimately, it's a lot of work, but it really pays off. The impact of that work is huge, and you do get a lot of cool behind the scenes chances to meet people. I volunteered at Webcomics Weekend, and I spent the whole time running up and down stairs from the green room to where the artists were signing things. And so it was, luckily I was in really good shape at that point, but you know, it was a lot of work, but I got to talk to every single artist because I was the one bringing them snacks and drinks, you know, and it was cool. You know, I didn't get to like have a big sit down with everybody, but, you know, I got to introduce myself before they opened the doors and say, hey, I'm going to be going around later. Are you going to want anything? That sort of stuff. So.
Yeah, and Hubs and I, we volunteer for a gaming company. So usually when we go to PAX Unplugged or Origins or whatever, we're usually there. And my favorite part is just being able to meet people. I don't know if they're going to be at Unplugged, but I think we're just going to go and just enjoy it. And it'll be a lot of fun. So I'm excited.
Drew Baca says Michelle Gomez was there too, and Kindleist yells, "Why didn't you lead with that?" Michelle Gomez is a Scottish actress. I don't know who she is though. I'm reading the Wikipedia. She was in The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, apparently. Bad Education, The Book Group, Green Wing. I haven't seen any of this stuff.
Oh, she's wonderful.
See, yeah, that's the thing, is I just had these huge gaps where it's like, oh, I didn't see that movie because I heard it was good and I haven't had time to sit down and actually watch it. Oh, she was Matilda McDuck in DuckTales. I have seen that. She was great in that.
Yes.
So otherwise, no, I'm not familiar with her work. Was she in Doctor Who? Oh, she played Missy. Oh, I know who Missy is.
Yeah, she was Missy.
Oh.
Yeah, she was Missy.
Never mind. Okay, I didn't know. I don't know the names of all the actors. Hey, Firebolt
do you
Chili.
have
Maybe
to?
try not to swear so much, just as a treat. Okay, so in terms of January, okay, other things that I want to try and fit in. Let's talk about stuff that I want to fit in. Okay. Once Corinne gets vaccinated, there are certain things that I kind of promised her we'd do. Okay.
Okay.
I promised her I'd take her to the Space and Rocket Center. So at some point in here, we need to go down to Huntsville for a weekend, and maybe that's January. Like,
excuse me.
Maybe. I also promised I'd take her to East Tennessee for a weekend. Maybe that's in December.
Okay.
So.
Thank you, Rose.
I would love to get up to Chicago area, but like this time of year is very cold and dangerous on the roads.
Yeah, I've been in Chicago in December. It's not a good idea.
Well, being in Chicago is fine. It's getting to and from Chicago that I'm more worried about.
I'm talking about the cold and the snow.
Yeah. Explosion Mayhem says, I think your face cam is glitched. No, it just gets bigger when people tip, and we hit tipping milestones. We're currently 12 away from the next face camera expansion. So, and tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay, so yeah. So, like, I could possibly do something more like once Corinne's vaccinated and we're I could possibly try and do like some sort of meetup when we go to these places. I don't know.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, because like I want to start doing small meetups again, but I don't want to schedule. Like, I feel like Tennessee Game Days was supposed to have a lot of stuff like that, but then with the Delta variant and kids not getting vaccinated, I was sure kids would be vaccinated by now when I originally scheduled that, and that was an overstep. So like I'm wary.
I think we all were, though.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But like just in the back of my head, as I'm talking about these things, like I should be looking for like, oh, what's a good place to do a meetup in East Tennessee? What's a good place to do a meetup in Huntsville? That sort of thing. So, okay, but that's 2-3 months out. So I think we're good. So let's go ahead and check and see. NJ, do you have any questions, concerns before we move on?
Honestly, I think everything here so far sounds good to me. Even your tangent earlier, everything looks good.
Okay, cool. Hey, welcome, Elite Nightshade. Well, if you think you are all set, NJ, why don't we? I'm gonna go ahead and get. Is your Twitch channel how you would like people to be sent to find you?
Yes, please.
Okay, so twitch.tv/NJCoffeeJunkie. If you want to keep up with NJ, talk about your streaming schedule real quick.
Sure. I normally stream Tuesday nights from 9 p.m. Eastern to midnight or thereabouts. I will be streaming tomorrow from your Patreon server as we figure out what to do with the double chest full of diamond blocks that we got 2 weeks ago from some unknown source. Then Friday nights, I stream Among Us with my Discord community. And then on Sunday mornings, the Among Us stream is from 8:30 to 11 Eastern. And then on Sunday mornings, I play Sagrada from 11 to 3 Eastern.
Gotcha.
And sometimes you join in.
Sometimes
and
I do.
Rex and a couple other people. It's now M plays, Vidmaster plays, a whole bunch of people do. There's actually a channel in my Discord that's all about Sagrada, and people have been posting their daily challenge scores, and it's been really good to see.
Oh, you finally got your own Sagrada. That's the reason I stopped posting, because I felt like I was spamming in the other channels.
No, I realized that you started a trend, so I answered the trend.
Hit me. Okay, great. So,
I get to moderate the creation of a government. Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, you should watch the show Deadwood in preparation. It's on HBO. I strongly recommend it. It's not kid-friendly, though, so don't watch it with,
I don't have HBO.
Okay.
I don't have cable, really.
No, I mean I don't
We
have
have cable,
either.
we just don't watch it.
I don't have cable because it's dumb. But no, I just get the streaming service version. But either way, we are gonna go ahead and send folks over to Don't Panic Flip, who is playing the Mandalorian.
Ooh.
And like I said, Monday night is his social night where he lets his friends just jump in on his call. So I'm going to try and do that and hopefully not derail his stream too badly when we get over there. So unlike a lot of streams where I just send you guys there and I start doing chores immediately, I'm going to hop in and say hello for a little while. So alrighty, until next time, y'all. Oh yeah, when you get there, say, howdy, y'all. Joe Hill's right here. You know what, NJ? We should practice this. So I should be like,
Yes.
NJ, what should people say when we do the raid?
You should say, howdy, y'all. Joe Hill's raid here.
Darn right they should. Well, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee, joined by NJCoffeeJunkie. Any final words, NJ?
Yes, wear your masks, wash your hands, get vaccinated, and be excellent to yourselves and to each other.
And keep adventuring. Do do do.